Hi guys, welcome back. This isn't actually a farm. I know it looks like it. We've got wheelbarrows, we've got composts, we've got trees, we've got tools everywhere. We're planting stuff. But this isn't actually a farm. I'm not being precious about English language, but the word doesn't actually really fit anymore. Let me explain. This isn't a business. I didn't come here to grow crops for sale or chase the latest high price market trend. It's never had a commercial target. I mean, sure, if we accidentally sell something that helps support the project and reduces costs for the team, that's great. But it's not the goal. If you saw our last video, guys, you'll know that we came here because something just wasn't right. And I won't rehash it, you can go back and watch it. I was in a bit of a negative spiral, not dramatic, just unsustainable. And I came here to build something that was just healthier, both mentally, definitely physically, and just a little bit maybe spiritually. I came here to build something slower, something honest. We planted things, some worked, some didn't. Some worked really, really well. Over time, this place started to feel like a conversation with the land, one where I listened more than I spoke. Some plants just made sense here, others didn't, no matter how much I wanted them to. So if it's not a farm, what is it? From the beginning, Ban Rom Yen was meant to serve three functions. First, it had to be a sanctuary, a space to recharge from the speed and noise of everything else. A fully off-grid home that produced as much of our own food, water and power as possible. A place where you could just sit and, if necessary, do absolutely nothing. Just gather your thoughts without the world demanding attention. A space just to be until you were ready to start again. Second, it's a creative playground for art, sculpture, music, fashion design. My wife's a fashion designer. A space to explore, experiment, and just make things without time pressure or deadlines attached. And thirdly, it had to become a real-world research lab. Something that could maybe help other farmers, not just in Thailand, but in other areas around the world. In the background, we've been developing a few small but meaningful systems. A solar cooker built from aluminium and composite sheet. An atmospheric water generator designed to harvest moisture from the air. This one's a real difficult one actually, guys. And something bigger we're just starting to shape. We call it the AgroSphere. AgroSphere is about combining sustainability, regeneration and simple local materials into a self-sustaining carbon offset unit. Something modular, scalable and grounded in the realities of the land. It's still early and I'll be sharing a lot more in upcoming videos, but for now just know that it's part of a larger shift, not just towards off-grid living, but towards something that feels more honest, more in tune with the kind of life I actually want to be living. And finally, I would like to mention one of the things that's always been deeply important to me, and it's something I've come to understand and value even more while building Ban Rom Yen. That is my connection to nature. It really started with the dogs. To be honest, I wasn't expecting to end up with 3 of them when we first bought the land, nor for another 4 puppies to appear shortly after. We've always had dogs and cats in the family, but something about living with them here, in this kind of setting, it adds a different dimension. Their calm presence sleeping at your feet or nudging you for attention brings a quiet rhythm to life. But over time that awareness begins to widen. You start noticing all the other life around you. The huge centipedes racing across the floor at night. The butterflies drawn to the lemon trees. The giant moths fluttering near the lights. You see praying mantises lying perfectly still, waiting for their moment to strike. Brightly coloured dragonflies everywhere, darting through the air, catching mosquitoes mid-flight, and every now and then a rare multicoloured ladybird. We've even had large white water birds visiting the pond. and occasionally a pair of eagles soaring overhead hunting small mammals in the long wild grasses, which is just magical. If you're feeling worn down, fighting through stress, pressure and noise from all sides, I can honestly say this: just give yourself a few hours to sit in nature. Let it wash over you quietly and without expectation. Just watch. It won't solve every single problem, but it might just give you that extra bit of strength required to make life a little easier. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. So guys, no, I don't call this place a farm. It's not finished yet and it's not perfect. You know, we're maybe 30% of the way through. But I keep asking myself the same question. What does it take to build a life that makes sense and still has value for others too? And if you're asking that same question, you're in exactly the right place. We don't have all the answers, but we're trying to build something that makes sense. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. We'll talk to you next time.